G'day guys, welcome to another video. G'day guys, and welcome to another video. So last week I was out exploring the Cape Legrand National Park, specifically Hellfire Bay, to try to shoot sunset, and the conditions just didn't work out. But yeah, that's changed tonight, so we're back here now. Conditions are looking a lot better. Still a little bit of cloud hanging around, so fingers crossed it stays in the air just in time for the sun to set. We might get a bit of colour to use in our photographs, just to use, and then yeah, got a place to ourselves at the moment, which is great. Happy days. So this is one composition that I'm thinking of maybe using. Just using these rocks here in the foreground, and when we get a nice wave coming through, creates a nice flow effect through the gap in those rocks there. But I might utilise this a little bit later. There's no one I want to shoot just before the sun goes down, so I better hurry up, but I might come back to this one. Now this here's the other composition that caught my eye the other day. I want to try to utilise these boulders, and might be a little bit tricky, but I think with a wide enough lens, might be able to get it to work, so we'll see. We'll give this one a crack first, and then yeah, if all that fails, then we'll go back to the one I showed you previously. Let's get a bit of cracking, that sun is going down. So I've ended up deciding to come back from that original spot just there, because I was having trouble trying to frame it up and actually like get things in the frame that I wanted in the frame, and leaving things out of the frame that I didn't want to be there. So I kind of had to come back and include a little bit of everything. So I've got this here in the frame, basically to here, basically what I'm showing you, more or less. That bush is pretty well front and centre, and then obviously leading off into the distance. So yeah, it works quite nicely. It was quite difficult. So I'll probably stay with this composition until the sun dips behind, and then I'll head down to the rocks and hopefully get a little bit of colour in the sky to use with the water flow, and then that'll probably be us for the night. So I've had a hell of a time trying to compose this. I thought I had it perfectly before, but it's a little bit tricky trying to, you know, get rocks positioned in the frame where you want them and get everything to fit together. Probably still not perfect, but you'll have to do it, I think. Now just trying to figure out my shutter speeds and making sure I've got the exposures right. Make sure nothing bites me as well. Whee! Okay. I don't think I really ever got the flow to work the way that I wanted. It's not easy when you're shooting towards the light source as well, because you get that reflection which sort of destroys that contrast between the water and the white froth a little bit. You get that shimmer. Still got a few decent shots, I think. Might need a little bit more editing than what I would normally do to sort of get them looking good. But I don't mind the one that I took up on the rocks earlier as well. So it's yeah, I think we'll get a couple of decent shots out tonight. So I think it's a success. All right, try a couple more waves and then call it a night. Still got to drive back to camp, which is about a good 45-minute drive, and it's going to be in the pitch black, unfortunately, so I have to watch out for the roos. Come on, just give me something to take away. Come on, one more good shot. The water movement here is very sporadic, so it's hard to really dictate when the right time is. It's kind of a bit of a guessing game, really. Sometimes you can get like a really obvious flow of water that's constant, and it's just easy. It's like, yeah, time it, 1, 2, 3, bam. But this is kind of, yeah, it sort of swirls all over the place. It's very difficult. I think that'll do us. But I can't salvage a shot out of that. Should just give it up. Alright guys, we'll call that a night, eh? Thanks for tuning into another video, and yeah, I'm not too sure where the next video will be. It will be next week though, on my YouTube channel. This is my last night in Esperance and then heading back to Denmark, so yeah, I'll decide where the next location will be. So yeah, thanks once again, thanks for tuning in, and see you next week. Cheers.